In this video, I will show you how to deal with rejection, whether job interviewing or in sales in businesses. My name's David and I will help you to stay relevant and valued for the rest of your working career. This channel is totally dedicated to future-proofing yourself. Now, if that sounds interesting and you'd like more content, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel and we can work together in the future. Dealing with rejection, it's tough. It's very tough. It's very, very tough out there. Whether we are looking for jobs, we're looking for sales, we're running a small business, and it can sometimes feel that when we do get rejected, it makes you feel certain words that we really could not use on a YouTube video. So what I'm going to do is give you 3 tips on how to deal with rejection. The first one is the people that you're with, perhaps you work with, your family, your friends. And they ask you questions, oh, how's it going? Or, oh, how did that go? Or what did you do? And they quite often want to give you advice. And sometimes it's, no, just please leave me alone. Explain that to them. You want to be left alone. Ask them and tell them about how you feel. And explain when's a good time to talk to you and when's not a good time to talk to you. Be honest with them. And if someone asks you how you are, I'm feeling crap, I'm feeling rude word, whatever, if it's appropriate for that person. And be honest with them and express yourself. So I know, especially us men, we're pretty bad at this. So opening up is very, very important. They only care. That's why they ask questions, and that's why sometimes they want to offer you advice, because they care. But I know sometimes we want to be left alone. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is actually connecting with people who've got a similar situation to you. So if you are job hunting, find 4 or 5 other people that you can meet up with via Zoom call, or perhaps go for coffee once a week. And just offload. They know how you're feeling. You know how they're feeling. Be supportive and help each other. Really important. If you're running a small business and sales are difficult to come by and you feel that, yeah, everything is against you, find other people, not necessarily in the same industry, but different businesses in different sectors. How are they doing things? And if they're having a tough time, one, it's sometimes nice to know that I'm glad they're having a tough time as well, but also you can work together on helping each other. And if you're in the corporate world and it involves rejection through sales and pitching for new business, there again, find some other people who've got similar situations. Not that you can bitch and moan about it, it's just purely that you can share how you feel and also talk about solutions. Don't just be offloading and to other ones, be that person a solution as well. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is, you've got to take some time out. Don't feel guilty about taking time out when it is tough. You're working very hard to find opportunities, perhaps new jobs, new sales, new business ventures. So you've got to take some time off, because it can have that effect on you. Sometimes you've got to put as much effort into taking time out and chilling as you do looking for new opportunities. So try and look at the positives. I know that's very difficult when the financials aren't looking particularly good and we've got that added pressure. But start to think, how can I enjoy that cup of tea? How can I enjoy that conversation, that walk? How can I enjoy a film that I wouldn't otherwise have watched? Go and find some books that I wouldn't have otherwise read. Conversations with people that I wouldn't have otherwise done. And now that we can sort of have more freedom, perhaps go to places that you wouldn't have otherwise have gone to. And that's really quite important because it helps with your well-being. So please invest in that. I know it's very easy to take rejection personally. So there's the 3 tips. So tip number 1, think about the people you're surrounded with and explain it to them. Tip number 2 is people in a similar situation but perhaps in different industries, talk to them. And tip number 3, make sure that you switch off. And just to summarise those, it's very important to realise that if you are job interviewing, it's not that you're not good enough. You know you're good enough, it's just that hundreds of other people are also applying. You're just not being seen because of the recruitment processes. If you've got your own business, there's more and more people using social media, trying to connect with decision makers in businesses that you want to do business with. They're having a tough time of it as well. So it is about thinking, what's another way of doing this? It's not that you're not good enough to deliver the work, it's just that the sales is becoming more and more difficult. And if you're in the corporate world, there again, the competition is getting harder and harder. So it's making sure that you can get better and better at what you do in terms of your pitching, your selling processes. So making it easier for potential customers to say yes to you. So we know it's tough. It's very, very tough. And we feel like words that, as we said, we can't use on a YouTube video. But please stick with it. And you'll find that on some of my other videos about how to deal with looking for new opportunities and future-proofing ourselves. So please explore the channel, find other content, and please let me know how you get on. And if you ever want to have a conversation, you know where to find me.